thing kept bouncing this thing. Hey, what's going on, all of you wonderful and amazing people? If you just so happen to be new here, girl, my name is ThriftingThickChick, alright? Hit that subscribe button and also ring that notification bell. We have a whole lot of fun around up and through these parts. Girl, hit the thumbs up button for your girl because it really helps me out. Y'all can see the title of this video. I am finally, y'all know I am always late to the party, okay? I'm always late to the party, but it ain't a party until ThickChick shows up. I'm just saying, okay? But as y'all can see from the title, I finally got my hands on some of the Fenty Beauty situations. Now, look, I'm gonna tell y'all the truth. I love Riri, but the only thing that I picked up from her collection is the foundation, because that is the one thing that I was really wanting to try out, okay? And I'm gonna tell y'all exactly what I paid and all that stuff. It's not like y'all don't already know all of these things, but I paid exactly $37 for this foundation from Sephora, okay? Now, I got something to tell y'all about this Miss Fenty Beauty right here, okay? I've seen so many videos here on YouTube of people ranting and raving about how amazing this foundation is. So I say, you know what? ThickChick, you have been saying that you're wanting to invest in, you know, higher end foundations and things like that. And by this being $34, girl, it's high end. Okay, I don't care what you say, it's high end. It's a high end foundation. Now, when I went in there, I already had a little bit of something on my face. I don't have anything on my face right now. I do have, you know, my brows done. And I got on some eyelashes. Other than that, my face is 100% clean, okay? When I went in there, I did have a little bit of powder and foundation on, so the girl did test it on my neck. They were out of so many of the darker shades. And what I will say, I want to give a shout out to Riri. Okay, we're going to get into this review in a minute, okay? Into this first impression, because it's not really a review no more, because a gazillion and one people have already done it. I guess it kind of can be a review slash first impression. But if you new, I go into rabbit holes. Just fast forward a little bit if you really want to get into the review, girl. But I gotta talk for a minute. But when I went in there, the girl had to test it on my neck because I already had on a little bit of powder and foundation. And like I said, they were out of a lot of the darker shades. Now, looking at videos online, I thought I was going to be in like a $450-ish range. But when I got into the store, I was kind of like, I don't know, it might be a little bit too light. But then I know that it oxidizes. And the girl tested $460 on my neck, and it seemed to blend in phenomenally. Okay, so I did get this in shade $450. Now, it does look like it might be a little bit too dark for my skin. I'm not 1000% sure. But if it is too dark, okay, if it is too dark, it will be going back to the stuff, okay? It does look like it might be a little bit too dark for me because I have some yellow undertones and I also have some red undertones. My skin is weird, okay? But as y'all can see, I got a whole lot of situations on my face, okay? A whole lot of dark spots and things like that. So we're going to try this out on this dark spots. This dark spotted skin, this leopard skin, this cheetah print skin, whatever you want to call it, okay? But we're going to try this out on my skin and see how it works out. Now, this ain't, like I said, this ain't going to be a review on all of her products. This is simply a review on the foundation. Now, what I love about this foundation, number one, is the fact that it's in a glass bottle, okay? You better give me a glass bottle if I'm going to be paying this type of money for a foundation, okay? And I also love the fact that it has a pump. Now, what I did notice in the store is that these things, girl, they get filthy after a while, okay? They get very filthy after a while. So I already know this is going to take a lot of wiping down, you know, through the process of using it and stuff like that. It does tell you to shake well. And I'm going to read y'all what it says on her website. It says, a soft matte longwear foundation with buildable medium to full coverage. Now, every video that I've seen, this stuff seems to be very full coverage, in my personal opinion, from what I've seen from other people's videos. But we're going to try it out for ourselves, okay? And it says in a boundary breaking range of 40 shades. Now, Riri, that's where I got to give you your props, okay? And a lot of people are saying, you know, there are other brands that have a wide range of shades and stuff. But you know another thing that I really love about Fenty Beauty is that as women of color, we're able to, you know, be perplexed, be actually confused about which shade to pick out. I know some people might be like, well, I don't want to be confused about which shade to get, but it's a good thing that they have so many shade ranges to choose from that it gets a little bit confusing. That means she kept us in mind, girl. That's all I'm saying. But it says to shake this well, so I'm going to shake it up. Now, I am going to be applying this with my Real Techniques beauty sponge situation, and it is damp, okay? It is damp. Like I said, I think this may be a little bit too dark for your girl. But we're going to try it out. If it's too dark, I'm going to take it back. And we're going to wait until they get the new shade in, okay? It is runny, okay? It is runny, girl. It looks like that might be a little bit too... I don't know, girl. It might be a little too dark. Let me put this hair behind my ear. Alright, so I'm going to just go in like this. I'm going to do one side of my face at a time. And, yeah. Yeah, girl, it's very, very red. Yeah, this is way too dark for me. It's going to be way too dark for me. But, baby, look at that freaking coverage. And I just started, honey. And my face is already moisturized, of course. Yeah, this is going to be a little bit too dark for you, girl. But, honey, look at that freaking... Look at that coverage. Girl, oh my goodness. Oh my god. Look at that freaking coverage, honey. Yes, y'all saw all of them situations going on around there on my face. I'm going to put some more of this on. But yeah, I think I'm going to have to go and exchange this for another color, okay? But, yeah, girl, look. OMG. This is amazing. Oh my god. Okay. Riri, you did that. You did that, Riri. You did that. That's all I'm gonna say is you did that. You really did. And this is just on half of my face. I am gonna go ahead and do the other half of my face. But as you guys can see, it's way too, it's dark. It's way too dark for my skin. Way too red. I'm thinking I'm probably more of a 450, maybe 4. What was the other one? 450, and then was it 430? Not 1,000% sure, but I'm definitely not a 460. This is 460, by the way, if I didn't say that already. Like I said, the girl, she did test it on my neck because I already had on a little bit of powder and foundation already. So yeah, but I could kind of look at it in the store and honestly and truly and tell you, could have told her that this was going to be way too dark for me, but I wanted to try it out anyway. So y'all see all this situation going on over here, right? And I also have a bad problem underneath of my neck. Underneath of my neck down there. Yeah, it ain't no joke. Girl. Yes, Riri. She did the damn thing on this. This is definitely full freaking coverage. Yes. Honey. Girl. Girl. I'm sorry, y'all. This is just, the coverage on this is freaking amazing, okay? The coverage is freaking phenomenal on this. So I'm definitely going to have to wait on them to get some more of the 450s and the 440s and the 430s or whatever the other shades in, because this one is definitely way too dark and it definitely oxidizes after a while. So I'm kind of looking like, yeah, I'm definitely looking Oompa Loompa-ish right now. Extremely Oompa Loompa-ish. But for the purposes of, you know, reviewing it as far as the coverage is concerned, honey pie, sugar pie, honey bunch. Yes. Girl, I do have a mole right here, so that really ain't going nowhere. But other than that, girl. Ooh. I am loving this. Do y'all see this? Look at that. Ignore the freaking the color, because of course it ain't nowhere near my color. It's way off. I'm looking like I said, fresh off the Oompa Loompa truck, okay? Like I jumped down with them other little Oompa Loompa people and I'm running around. That's exactly what I look like right now. But as far as the coverage is concerned, girl, do you see how I covered all them situations on my face? Look at that, honey. Girl, and I was going to do a whole little situation. Maybe, well, I was finna say maybe if I highlight a little bit. But no, this is just way too dark for me. I think it's way too dark. I don't know. Maybe I should let it sit in a little bit. What y'all think? Maybe I should let it set for a little bit. But it's only going to get darker. And as y'all can see, my eye I have some concealer on my eyelids and stuff because I was going to do an eyeshadow look or whatever, but I'm not going to be able to walk around with this stuff on my face because it's just way too orange for me. So, I don't know. I was thinking maybe if I can do a little bit of highlighting or something, but I still think it's too dark. What y'all think? Not my shade, right? Need to go a shade lighter. I think it's a little bit too red. I don't know. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go away and I'm going to do a little bit of highlighting and other things to my face and see if I can make it work. And I'm going to come back and I'm going to give you guys the my final thoughts on this Fenty Beauty foundation. Be right back. Alright, you guys, so it has been about 10 minutes. I have gone and done a little bit of eyeshadow and I've also done a little bit of highlighting. This foundation is absolutely freaking phenomenal. The coverage, that is. As you guys can see, I had a whole lot of situations over there. Those situations are gone, okay? Those situations under my chin, gone. Over here, gone, girl, gone, okay? Gone with the wind, okay? That's a mole. That mole is gonna be there. This foundation is absolutely freaking amazing. However, the color match that the young lady in the store did for me is way off. Like I said, she did color match me on my neck, and it seemed to blend in pretty good on my neck, but as y'all can see on my face, it's way too red. Way too red. I'm thinking maybe I'm like maybe a 450 or a 440. Definitely not a 460. But if you're thinking about purchasing this Fenty Beauty foundation, I highly suggest you go into the Sephora and you get you know, go in there without anything on your face and get them to color match you. And you know, probably just try, you know, a patch test or something, or do it on the back of your hand, maybe 2 or 3 shades, walk around the mall or something for a little while, go out in the sun, see how it oxidizes, and definitely see which one of these things, which one of these foundations will work for your skin, because it is definitely worth the flipping money. I just have to go back and get my correct shade. Unfortunately, the young lady said that they probably won't be restocking this until the first of the year. And that's another thing that I know that people are stans and fans of Rihanna, so that's where a lot of the hype came from. But I also know that a lot of people were looking for a company that, you know, catered to their skin type. Like I said, women of color, we have so much trouble finding brands that will cater to us, okay? I mean, we're not asking for anything outrageous. Just make more than 3, you know, shade ranges for people of color. And that's not just African-American people. That's all people of color. We don't just come in just 3 shades, okay? So shout out to you, Riri, for making 40 shades of this stuff. And for us being perplexed as to which shade that we should choose from. That's what we want. And that's one of the reasons why, of course, you sold out because of your name, but that's one of the reasons why you sold out of your foundations and things. And that's why, so, you know, the demand is so high, and that's why it's taking so long for these things to get back in stock, because everybody and their mama want to try them. Everybody that I know, my auntie picked up some, and of course hers was the perfect match for her, and she loves the stuff, but she cannot wait until they restock her shade. So yes, that's my final review of the Fenty Beauty by Rihanna. Run out and get it if they have your shade in Sephora, or if you can find it on the Fenty Beauty website. I highly suggest you pick this stuff up because it is freaking amazing. Like I said, girl, all of that, okay? All of that and stuff. Girl, look at this. Girl, I'm floored. That's all I got. I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye.